Hello, Hannah. Okay. Hello, is everyone watching me? We're going to wait about 5 minutes to start, okay? So please, patience, wait for me. Five minutes, please, 5 minutes. Okay, we... Okay, we're going to start. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for your attendance. I hope you're fine. I'm really fine. Confined, actually, but safe and sound. Yeah, we are living a very complicated situation, but sure, we'll get over it. Okay, welcome to this AMA, to this virtual conference. My name is Javier Jimenez, and I am here on behalf of Tinona as the CEO. Okay, as you have noticed, English is not my mother tongue. I am Spaniard, but I trust in your patience, and I hope you can understand me perfectly. Okay. Okay, I think that I think you know that what team owner is, at least the main idea. I'm going to try and summarize how it works, our objective, and then I'll speak to you briefly about my experience in the Spanish professional football industry. Okay, my team are supporting me on our WhatsApp group. We have a little issues, technical issues, but okay. And I have a layout to follow the script, my cheat sheet, recalling my student spirit when I was much younger. Okay, I like to improvise too, but I should follow the script or I'll never finish my speech. And when that happens, I hope not more than 20 or 30 minutes, okay? I'll be able to improvise because it will be the question time, okay? And as I would like you to interact, so please ask me as many questions as you want, and I'll try to answer as many as possible. Oh. So let's start. Okay, Tinomna is a platform supported by the company Innoventia. Innoventia is a financial technological platform that wants to revolutionize the traditional way of investment. Innoventia wants to do this through several projects in different areas, okay, such as real estate, video games, and in the case of Team Owner, through Spanish football. So Team Owner is supported by Innoventia, okay. And the motto of Innoventia, okay, we want to replace traditionally corporate investments, democratizing them. Okay? You know that nowadays there is no way to be a partaker of Spanish football club. You can only be a fan because on the stock market there aren't any football club to invest in or to participate in their profits. So Team Owner is an opportunity. You can become more than a fan. It's another motto, become more than a fan, you know. Thanks to our platform. Football fans from all over the world are invited to be partakers of the benefits of their own club. Joining us in the purchase of a Spanish second B division or third division team this is our target, our objective. You know, the second B division is the third level, the third tier of the Spanish football industry, okay? And the third division is the fourth level, the fourth tier. The Spanish professional football is made up two divisions, the first and the second. But you know, in the second B division and in the third division, okay, the salaries are high and it's semi-professional football, okay? Okay, all this with the aim of reforming, professionalizing, and giving all possible resources to increase the chances of ascending to the first division, the top level of La Liga. And we count on the best partners for this. Joining us, we have reliable suppliers such as Tecnei, a technology company with years of experience in the field, and Hill House Capital, with a great track record in investment banking and more than 30 years in the financial sector. The technology is essential. Blockchain is the key tool. I'm not going to talk about the features of blockchain, maybe in the next AMA, but it's cutting-edge technology, and it's the technology we are using, okay? There is a lot of data to explain why Spanish football is the best option to invest in. But I'm not going to overwhelm you with figures at the moment, okay? And the Spanish football is not only a profitable industry, but a successful sporting industry, with the best players and teams. For instance, the most prestigious awards, the Golden Boot Award, I think that over the past 10 years have always gone to players from the Spanish League. And, the European Champions League, the Europa League, over the past 10 years, 6 champions, 2 runners-up, and our Spanish national team with 2 European Championship and 1 World Cup. So sure, Spanish football is a very attractive investment. And thanks to team owner, you can take part not only in the profits, but to be a protagonist, okay? Okay, I'm going to talk about the purchasing process, but I would like to know the people who have purchase tokens. If you are connected, please, I would like to identify yourself, an opinion about the process, or maybe when we are talking, you can write a message and okay, I am a partaker, so you can do it, okay? The purchasing process, how to become more than a fan. I think that you know how to do it, but visit our website, www.teamowner.io. Sign up with your email address, or you can log in with Google, Facebook, Line, KakaoTalk. Then you have to identify yourself, scanning your passport or any other ID document, and purchasing. By credit card, Ether, Bitcoin. It's as easy as any other purchase on internet, no? From 50 euros till 10,000 euros, you can get a token called Gold. Minimum is 50 euros, the maximum is 10,000, okay? And then we'll send you an email with the details of the operation confirmed, okay? And our contact if you have any issue in the processing is info@teamowner.io. The process to identify takes around 6-7 minutes. Because we have a company auditing the process, we have to fulfill some requirements from the financial institutions. There is an anti-laundering monetary process, anti-terrorist financial process. If you are investing in a bank or in a company, we have to be sure who is purchasing tokens, okay? Okay, so this is a summary of Tinomner, and now I would like to talk about my experience in football sector, because I'm sure that you are going to ask a lot of questions about the process or the features of Tinomner. Okay, so very briefly, my experience in Spanish football, above all in Cordoba. Okay. But to cut a long story short, I was working in Mexico in an IT company when my former boss, he was the owner of that company, called me to come back to Spain. He bought Cordoba Club of Football Club. I took part in the negotiations, so it wasn't a surprise for me. But we had a precedent in football industry, because applied to become in Real Madrid president. Real Madrid president. It's a long story. I might tell you in another AMA, but it's another story. Before Cordoba, even we tried to settle an agreement with other clubs, but eventually was Cordoba the club which Carlos González, he's the name of my former boss, bought. Okay, it's not a club. Actually, it's a sport company, because there are some legal differences between club and a sport public company. Okay. And on 2nd June 2011, that was the date in which Cordoba was bought, and I started to work there as CEO and vice president. It was my first experience as professional in football sector. I remember I studied a seminary a couple of months to know a little knowledge about the football business. But in the end, football is like any other company, income and expenditure. And finally, you have to balance them. You have to know how the business works. There are areas that I never had to deal with in my previous jobs, such as communication, the relationship with institutions. But our idea was always becoming the club in a company, professionalizing it. I know that it's not easy to combine the feelings with the economy. And there are things that are out of control. Everything depends on the fact that we need the ball to cross the line, And the CEO can't score goals, so you depend on a lot of factors, very complicated to control. If you win, you'll sell more apparels, merchandise, more match day tickets, more income from broadcasting rights. You can plan a season, hire the best sport organization, the main coach, his assistant, the sports manager, the training and conditioning coach, players. But on match day, anything can happen. There are a lot of circumstances that you can't foresee. If a player adapts to the city, the weather, the atmosphere, and to the playing style of the manager, the referee, the luck, even. Okay. That's why football is fortunately what it is. It's not maths. In Cordoba, we succeeded in both sport and financial areas. The club of Cordoba was going to be bankrupt in a legal situation called creditors' arrangement, the previous step to the bankruptcy, with an important debt. The balance sheet and the income statement were in the red. And the last time Cordoba played in the first division was in 1972. I was talking about my period of time in 2011. We got promoted to the top level, first division, on 22nd June 2014. Okay, it was in Las Palmas, Canary Island, and it was incredible because it was in the last second. In the last second, we scored the goal, which meant that we had achieved the glory. Even after the goal, the referee blew for the end of the match. But the most important thing is that, first of all, we managed to achieve balanced budgets. Even we made profits. The debt was paid without any release or discount for us. After we had drawn up a strict economy viability plan. So it was in December 2016. I resigned from the board of directors of Cordoba. Then, during the first 3 months of 2017, I worked for Cordoba, trying and develop internationally the brand, but immediately I realized that my time there was over. So I reached an agreement and quit. It was an awesome, fantastic, great professional experience. I never thought that I could have become a professional in the football sector. I love football. I'm a fan. My favorite team is Atlético de Madrid. So I am used to suffering quite a lot. But being a fan cannot be compared to managing a professional club. And now, over the past 3 years, I've been working as self-employed in football sector too, as advisor, developing projects related with sports. Taking advantage of my reputation, I think I am very well connected in this industry. Humbly, I have a proven track record turning Cordoba from a bankrupt company into a highly profitable and successful business model. And since October 2019, working in this amazing platform, Team Owner. Okay, so I think that we can go now on the question time, to the question time. Yeah. So, okay, please feel free to ask me anything about you would like to ask, and I'm going to try to answer the best I can. Okay. So on my screen is my first Facebook Live. I'm not used, I feel it's a little weird because I can't see you. You can see me. You can see me, but okay, Mulon Aaron, thank you. But I can hear you. I can. It's okay. It's my first experience, but sure, it won't be the last. So feel free to ask me. I can I can see the what you are writing on my screen. Okay, I don't know if you want me to talk about okay the most actually. Unfortunately, would you like to make relationship with? It's a sport business. It's not a religion, But thank you for the offer. Maybe I know that the coronavirus is the unfortunately it's going to impact to everyone, to everything. So maybe, okay, there isn't any question, so maybe I can talk about that. Okay. Coronavirus, indeed. An unpredictable crisis due to the global impact of the coronavirus financially. In the stock market in many countries has gone down over the past 2 weeks, and specifically in Spain. The country is going very bad in the stock market, and Spain is the country in which we are developing our project. The trading index has fallen down about 35% this year. Therefore, okay, I think that there are 2 points, 2 sides. On the one hand, the crisis complicates savings and investments and everything, and projects like ours. Yeah. But on the other hand, because of this crisis, the asset prices are very low. So that's the reason we think, okay, today more than ever, you can invest in a football club with a very small value, so you can increase this value much more in the next future. There are people who think that, okay, where there is a crisis, there is an opportunity, and maybe. What thing are you going to acquire? Okay, we can't talk about the specific club. We have been negotiating with 7 or 8 teams. In the white paper, you can see what teams I am talking about it. But there are 2 reasons, because one is a legal reason. This is a project in which you have to trust in the team and in the industry football. If we say, okay, this is the club, we should put it on our white paper. But what would happen if finally we can't buy this club because there is another investor, or because the negotiation is essential to know if we are going to raise the soft cap or the hard cap. It depends on the amount of money. So we can't we can't say what club is. And there is another reason. You know that the players, the uncertainty for them is terrible. They know, okay, who are the owners? What are they going to do? So it would be a bad. It would be very bad for the team. You know, they have to be concentrated to play. So okay, and in the end, it will depend on the amount of money we can get, the funds we raise. Okay, will the project get more? Okay, we are not sure. I think that maybe we might extend the period of time to, and maybe we have to extend the deadline, beyond the April 15. But if that happens, we'll inform you. You will be on our social network, on our Telegram. You'll be informed. Nowadays, the decision hasn't been made, so nowadays the deadline is on April 15. Okay. Much equity. It depends. The equity, it's if you ask, okay, the shares of Banco Santander, how much equity? We think that in 5 years, more than 150% of your investment. Why? Because we are thinking to hit the target to get promoted to the first division. But this is football. It's not maths. It's okay. It's a bet that you have to know that there are risks, but you have to trust in the industry, the football industry, and our team. But we can't tell you a specific equity, but it depends on the funds we raise, the team, and football is not maths, and but is the only chance. You can't, as I mentioned before, you can't go to a club and try to invest in. Everything is under. Okay. José Miguel Correa, are you Spanish or? I would like to know things about people are writing. If you would like, feel free to not only to ask questions but to write anything you want. You know that in our website there is a white paper. We explain everything about the project. This is the first but not the last AMA, and we are going to be more active in our social network, and we would like you to interact, and maybe next week we'll set up another virtual conference. Okay, maybe with a specific topic, Excuse me, because I got it over. So sure. I don't know when. Maybe in a couple of months. Okay, the impact is going to be tough, but we'll go over it, sure. And football, the leisure, the entertainment, the sports. It's happiness. Everything involved in these things. So okay, excuse me, I don't know, because we have had technological issues. Nowadays everyone is confined, so the communication, the net are collapsed, and maybe you can't watch me or hear me very well. So sorry for the inconvenience. My team is telling me that is cutting the connection, and I don't know how to be sure that you are watching me or you are hearing me. So excuse me, because okay, that's the situation we have to deal with, and I don't know if someone please tell me if you are okay, right there. Okay, so we are online again. I can't remember what I was talking about. Okay, is there any question you wanted to ask? Please feel free. Anything about it, anything about a topic related with football. I think that I am online now. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other question? Okay, perfect. Okay, if there isn't any other question, I hope you've enjoyed this virtual meeting, this AMA, the first but not the last. So we'll keep in touch to inform you about the following. Or maybe if it was excuse me, how are we not losing our investment? You don't get okay, there are okay, you are not losing the investment. There is a soft cap, 1.5 million euros, and a hard cap, 2.5 million euros. Automatically, if we don't get the soft cap, there is something called smart contracts, and automatically the refunds will go to your account. Okay? And excuse me, no, it's not related to project, but it's so you never. We have very important audit companies that they are processing all our process, and we are under the financial institutions in Spain. Is the institutions who runs the stock market. It's called CNMV, and we fulfill the regulations. So don't worry if we don't get the soft cut, the refunds will go to your account. Okay, Hannah, I talked about this problem, the pandemic, but as I was mentioning the entertainment, the football, the leisure, the mankind. Unfortunately, there have been a lot of pandemics before, wars, and we are here. So football, leisure, sure, we are going to get over it. Maybe the impact is going to be tough, but not only in sport, but in any economy sector, and in our lives, sure, yeah. But maybe we don't know if this season is going to end. Maybe it's going to be extended, and maybe the next season is going to be short. The institutions that runs the football in Spain, they are discussing about it. But Spanish football in general is not going to disappear. Sure, We are going to this the following 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, 2 months. I can't manage this, but it's going to be a tough, very hard situation. But repeat, we will cover it. And football in Spain, sure, it's maybe one of the most important things. So we have to trust in our institutions and this situation. I know that it seems that we are living in a science fiction movie, but it's real. But as I mentioned, there have been, unfortunately, a lot of situations, and the mankind got over it. So now, sure. Okay. So, okay. Thank you very much. By the way, if there is someone that you require or any other matter answer, you can contact us through this email address, info@teamowner.io, and we will get back to you shortly. So it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much. See you soon next week, I hope. Take care, and bye for now. Okay? Expected Roy. There is another question. What are the expected ROI? I mentioned before, it depends on the club, it depends of the funds we raise, it depends on the market, and but we expect in 5 years 150% of the investment, because we are going to hit the target to get promoted to the first division. Okay. Any other question? Okay. So see you in the next AMA, and I'll remember you. If you require any other matter answer, please contact us through this email address, info@teamowner.io. Okay, pleasure. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye for now.